Yeah,
Well, here
I
you can
gotta
say
give
y'all.
people time to get in anyway.
Are we back?
There was already.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
actually live.
Yes, you sound better. Oh wait, cut your. Okay, she's in. She's in. Okay. Let me make sure.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Say something else.
I don't
With you,
know.
Claire.
I think I did something wrong.
That's. No, it sounds better.
Why y'all
Okay,
keep
let me
going in
share
and out?
this.
Like our
You said
picture
it's
going in
going
and
in
out.
and out.
Chicken, you want some more chicken? Give him. He can have another piece. He ate his cabbage.
Yeah, Ebony, you're buffering just a little bit.
Okay. Well, still, it was doing better.
It was. Let me make sure it's shared. There it goes. Okay, it did. It worked. Okay.
Okay. How's everything?
All right, I had to get my
Can you hear
lighting
me?
together.
All right. Twine, that lighting is perfect.
I had to get it together.
I want some light. Alexa, turn living room lights to white. Alexa, turn TV light to 100%. Huh?
Ebony, I can understand you. It just take a little bit. Or just a little bit.
Well, I don't know.
Is your
What you
Wi-Fi
want me to
on
do?
or off? Is the Wi-Fi on or off?
I cut it off because you said I was buffering when I had it on.
Try it. Cut it back on. Let me see what happens. Babe, how's it sound?
Okay. Hold on, baby.
What's up, sis? If you are in here, say hello. Give us just a moment, guys.
How about now?
Now am I buffering? Can y'all hear me fine? Babe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you good.
Do I
I hear you
sound
real
good?
good. Yeah, you good.
Let me
Okay.
just pulled up.
Hey.
All right. Okay,
Janelle.
Ebony, you sound better.
I sound better?
You look better too. Lighting, period.
I had to cut the the TV light on.
What's up, y'all?
If you
Hey,
are in
Sarah,
here, say
I
hello.
miss you. I love you.
Asia.
What up, Sarah?
What's up?
Yeah.
Ready to hear y'all live?
Oh yeah. Hey, Jazar Katrina said hi too, Twan.
Hi, Asia.
Can't look for you, but you was gone.
Ah, okay. Tell them I said hi. They getting big too, bro.
Not for real.
Yeah, yeah. Katrina's like, yeah, getting up there.
Babe, how's it going?
Y'all look good today. I see y'all. I see y'all.
You look good too. I see you with your salt and pepper.
Hey man, you feed me? Gotta have a little seasening. You hear me? Gotta put some
Look,
seasoning
Rick
on.
got his salt and pepper too. I see y'all.
Yeah, man.
I'm more Corella Deville. You know, like one side's more like white gray, and the other side black.
Everybody on their laptop but me.
I'm on my phone too.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I was gonna go phone, but I figured I'd go ahead. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and give Destiny a laptop treatment.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't know what happened. I'm back. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is the other screen up there?
Why there's two of you?
There's two of me.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I thought you did it on purpose.
Tiffany.
I know. I got it. Okay. I had to cut off my headphones because that's why it sounded weird. Okay. All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get started. If you're in here, say hello for the people I missed. Hi, Asia. What's up? What's up? What's up, Janaea? Janaea is always the first one in here. I love it. I'm here for it. Tiffany, hey. Okay. All right. If you are in here, say
Hey
hello.
sis. Hey sis, how do I share it on the Facebook?
Okay, so are you on my business page?
Which one is the Desk with the Mess?
Yep, the podcast. And if you share it from there, then it'll go to yours.
Okay, got you. I'm doing it now. I got you. I found it.
Yeah, Rick, Ebony, have y'all done it already?
On my way. I'm going right now.
You can go to YouTube, right? I can go to the
In the
YouTube.
meantime, if you are in here, say hello. Make sure you like this video. It is the easiest way to support the channel. You can do it. Take 2 seconds. If you have not done so already, subscribe to the channel. That takes a second as well. But if you're in here, say hello. Period. 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 All right. I think we are good. So
look at my handsome siblings over there. And
Hey,
beautiful.
Hey, we look good.
Hey, Ebony is you Sherman's mama. Look at him, so handsome. Look at him, so beautiful. Sherman.
Y'all say hey to Rondi.
What up, Cuzzo?
Sister
what up?
cousin, that's my sister cousin right there, Rondi.
Oh, wait, that's my man, y'all. Hey, baby.
What's up, little buddy?
Nah, you
I'm just playing. What's up, Mr. James?
He been little buddy forever. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get this started. If you have not liked this video already, make sure to do so. Thanks. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. So today we have a couple of topics, but the main topic I want to touch on, and I feel like we'll be able to talk about for a while, will be why men are afraid of marriage or concerned about marriage or hesitant about marriage, all that good stuff. And I think this will be good because
Yeah, too.
because
Not your brothers.
right, I have 6 brothers, I have 2 sisters that are very opinionated. Ebony is married, Rick is married, and Twan will be married in a month. Yes.
We in the mix, G.
Period. So
I can't wait to walk him down the aisle.
It's gonna be lit.
I can't wait.
So I know that you all are very opinionated. You all have seen a lot, done a lot. So I want y'all to school me so I can be in the positions that you guys are in. Period. Hey, Tatiana. I'm gonna try to make sure I give everybody a shout out, by the way. All right. So what do you all think? I'm gonna start with Twan because he is the oldest sibling. You know what I'm saying?
That's
He's
right.
seen the most. And what is your opinion on why you think men are afraid or concerned about marriage?
And to see when I speak, I want everybody to understand
Hey, baby, Mr.
I don't. What up, Barry? What up, bro? I don't put everybody in a box. So I want, before we even go any further, I never say all. So I want y'all to pay attention. But based off of my experiences, things I've been through, things I've seen, things I've read about, things I've heard, a lot of men, we have options. We have a lot of options. Now, women have options as well.
It's more
but here's the difference. Men control marriage. And that's period. Until women start getting on their knees and proposing to men, men control marriage. So some of you ladies have to understand that in order to become a wife, you have to be moving like a wife before you get married. I see a lot of women, they say, well, I'm not going to give a man wife treatment until he make me a wife. And I'm confused on how do you think you're going to get there?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
So now, again, I'm speaking on my experiences. My experiences are totally different than a lot of males, than majority men. I have had access to a lot of women in my life. And it was just too easy. It was just way too easy. Like, I ain't never paid for none. I ain't never had to swindle somebody or lie or manipulate to get it. Leave her alone.
And on nobody's name.
It's just way too easy. So, like I tell ladies, it's not that we're afraid. A lot of men just value the marriage more than a lot of women. Think about this, sis. Think about how many women just go from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship. They don't value the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Tatiana.
It's just too easy. So if I'm dealing with a woman, right? When I meet a woman, everybody know I have this 1-year rule. So when I meet a woman, if we don't have any common denominators to where we can be linked up, I'm not going to be in a relationship with you within a year. That's just what it is. And it's because I have to watch. I'm gonna watch you throughout this process. We're gonna become friends. We're gonna build a bond. We're gonna build trust. Because within this 12 months, you're gonna see things. And that's why I tell women all the time. I say, some of y'all move too fast. A lot of y'all deal with men really fast. Y'all fall in love with them. Y'all give them y'all's prized possession really fast, and then y'all find out that he's a piece of shit because you move too fast. You have to analyze people, because people will play a role long enough to get what it is that they want. And we all know that most men, they are only out for the sex. We all know. I'm a man. I'm telling y'all, when I see a woman, first thing I'm looking at is her physical attributes. And I'm like, okay, damn, I'm trying to, you did. But the thing is, I done talked to some women, they didn't give it up easy. I done talked to some women that made me work for that shit. You know what I'm saying? They made me, they made me stretch out this time to build up some type of relationship, whether it's friendship or whatever. So, like I said, we're not really scared. It's just you ladies make this shit so easy. Y'all are so accessible nowadays.
So, real quick, did you see the question below where she asked?
Now, is it okay?
She asked, is it okay to switch it up and ask the question? Okay,
listen. My thing is, do whatever's working for your relationship. You see what I'm saying? If you feel it in your heart that you got to move that way, do that. Now, it's not the way that I operate, but I'm one of them people. I don't judge. Whatever y'all got going, y'all do that. With me, I just feel like men should control that aspect. You see what I'm saying? We have to make the woman understand that, dude, we are fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? If you get a man to propose to you with all these options, you got you a good looking man, he's successful, whatever, or, he just maintaining whatever it is, you got to understand you ain't the only one to want him.
So, okay. So, switching to a woman's perspective, Rick, I'm getting to you. Ebony, what do you think about what he said, and what is your opinion?
I agree 100%.
Well,
huh?
I said, so does Tiffany. Well, that's what she said. I agree.
Yeah, I agree because I went through a phase in my life where I was just kicking it. I was one of the homeboys, and when I was going through that phase in my life, it was a lot of times, relationships were passed on or whatever because didn't nobody want to be with me, like, for real, like, no, on a serious tip, nobody really wanted to actually be with me. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to keep it with me. They wanted to chill with me. They wanted to be cool. Everything was fine with that. But as far as a relationship, like I said, I was one of the homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't put off that energy like I wanted for somebody to date me. Like, I wanted to be with somebody. Like, I wanted to be married. I talked a lot of stuff. I got to remember I'm on YouTube. I talked a lot of stuff. My mouth was foul, honey. I'm saying whatever I have to say to you, and when you have a reckless mouth and you have a reckless attitude and you're not carrying yourself that like you want to be in a relationship, men are not going to take you serious and want to be in a relationship. So it took for me to go through many, many phases in life. So I was like, you know what? If I want to be wifey material and I want somebody to date me and take me serious, I need to take myself serious. I need to start carrying myself different. I need to start handling things different. One of the things that Antoine said was milk, getting the milk from the cow, basically. What's that old saying? Y'all help me out.
Why buy the cow?
Why?
If you can get the milk for free. You know what I'm saying? So that was one thing that and my daddy Marvin Hatcher threw out to me. He was like, he said, baby girl, you're going to have to get yourself together. He was like, why somebody going to buy the cow and they get the milk for free? So I had to take a step back, and switch some things up because I can't keep giving out milk. I need my milk,
I have a quick question. So throughout that process of while you were being the homeboy or whatever, Like, did you
And
ever want a relationship, or
I
were you
never
really
wanted a
just trying to?
relationship because I never really wanted a relationship because I have nothing but male cousins. I have nothing but brothers. I mean, I got a couple of sisters, but I have brothers. Like,
Yeah.
and no, I was not wanting to be out here to be one of those girls, that
Yeah.
I did not want to go through because I'm like the stuff that I saw females go through in order to try to get with a man or keep a man. My cousins and my brothers and stuff. It was like, no, I'm not going for that. So instead of me going for that, let me just get what I want. While they thinking they getting what they want, I'm getting what I want, and I'm moving on around. So that's what was going on in that phase, one of those phases.
Okay. Well, Rick. So, what is your response to both of their opinions, and what is your opinion thus far? Woo!
Hey, hold on. So let me get the main question here, because I got stuff down for responding, but I want to kind of make sure I hit on the exact point.
I forgot the main question too, bro. Look.
Yeah.
Why are men afraid of marriage?
Why are men afraid of marriage?
That cool. There we go. Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you. Hey, matter of fact, plus I don't know if you know the
I
little
want to
thing
go back to that.
You can the little streaming thing. You can put the question on there too. It's like different little. That's all right. We're talking.
I can, but that's what I usually have James here for. But I got him downstairs to listen.
Oh,
to. But
all right. I got you.
That's a good. Matter of fact, I will keep that in mind.
Okay.
And
Right.
if you're not done so already, hit that thumbs up, like button, and comment down below your thoughts, opinions. Say hey, all that good stuff. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Well,
And after he finishes his answer, let me come back and answer that question, the initial question at hand.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. Hey, matter of fact, go ahead. You can answer it now, and I'll go ahead and
You get on my nerves. You want to go off what I'm saying.
No, hey,
I love him.
Hey,
Okay.
I got my response. Believe that. You ain't got to worry about that.
So I want to say this right here as far as why men are afraid of marriage. A lot of men are afraid of marriage too, because for the same reasons we're afraid of marriage. Nobody wants to jump off into some marriage and end up with some bullshit. Like nobody wants their heart broken. Nobody wants to get played. Nobody wants to jump off in a serious committed marriage with somebody and they're putting their all in, and then we're not putting our all in. And bruh said plenty when he was talking about making people wait that 12 months. You have to do that. You have to figure people out, and that's one of the things that I was lacking a lot. Finding people out, actually getting to know somebody, because really once you really get to know somebody and you get those pet peeves and all that, you realize I really don't want to deal with you outside of just smoking with, drinking with you, having sex with you.
Yeah, real talk.
Well, and let me go ahead and address this comment. So this is from my cousin Rondi. Hey, Rondi. A lot of men are apprehensive about marriage nowadays because they don't know how to do it properly. Some of them have never seen their moms or fathers in an actual marriage, and that is facts.
Hey, I was gonna say something about that before she even wrote it. I was just gonna say that, like, a lot of our homes are fucked up. Let's just be real. We grow up in a whole lot in fucked up situations. Like, and that's why I respect my moms and pops so fucking much. Because see, two things had to happen for me to grow up in the house that I grew up in. My mother, who was like 15, 16 years younger than my pops, she had to sit her ass down. She had to understand that nothing in the world matters more than her two boys and her husband. So when she did that, then he came back and respected the game and married her. Now see, like I said, like Ronnie said, we don't have examples. Most people don't even know who their dad is. If they do know and they was together, a lot of people have never seen their mom be treated properly, be loved properly. They haven't seen their dad be loved properly or treated properly. So it was real shit, Rhonda.
Yeah.
But I want her bruh.
Oh, okay.
He can't wait.
Oh, no, I'm cool. Look, hey, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wait, I'm so sorry. Hold on, Rick. I'm so sorry.
I see her comment. Hey, I'm gonna address her comment too.
Okay, a man has a lot to lose and very little to gain. That is, how long have you been married, Mr. Hinkle? Please let us know.
Hey, and he is so right.
Mm-hmm.
Because guess what? When it goes left, The woman is rewarded everything, no matter what. The woman is rewarded everything. This shit is not set up for us. And this is why, fellas, we have to pick better women. Because we are in control of marriage.
Everything.
We are in control of marriage. We have to pick better women. We can't keep going out here, the fat ass girl. I mean, the fat butt girl, the pretty girl, the you know what I'm saying? That's what we tend to do, though. We'll go because of the access. Because a lot of us don't even want nothing but that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Oh, he's been married for 17 years, by the way. And then
man, congrats on that.
We had another
right for real.
A lot of married couples still living like a single person. So I feel that plays a role as well. And Ronnie said, Edie and James McCord made sure I knew what a hierarchy and patriarchal rites of passage were.
Hey,
and there's another comment.
Hold on, real quick. Before you comment, hold on, Destiny. Before you go on that, hey, just the fact that we don't even like you seen that word, you like patriarchal. What is that? We don't even understand patriarchy. But continue. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Go ahead.
Good talk, bro.
And I feel that after seeing my parents and how bad it was, it affected me in a lot, especially when it comes to a marriage. I don't give people time to really get to know them. I just be like, bye. So.
Because a lot of times people get married and stay married and put the children through hell because for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
that's the wrong reason.
Yeah.
Tell him, Rick.
Come on, Rick.
Rick.
I mean, I first want to say, like I said, when I say why do men fear marriage? I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put y'all in the box. I'm just gonna put us in the box, but not. It's never all, because people like to say when you say men or women, they're like not all. No shit, not all. Of course,
right.
Not talking about that. Like right. People be goofy with that. Like there's always an anomaly. Of course, there's an independent variable.
Right.
But I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in the box because there's a general truth. Like people act like there's not a general truth. Like, oh well, yeah, well some people did this. All right, well some people survived jumping out of a plane, but you fall out of a plane without a parachute, your ass gonna die. Like that's the general thing. So, in general, what happens is why men are afraid. The first thing is we afraid of our legacy being hurt. We're afraid of marrying a hoe. That's just the bottom line. And why are we afraid of? Because people are like, oh, why does it matter how many bodies she got? Because we understand that her judgment is off. If she just getting knocked down by
was wrong.
She riding on the carousel. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She riding on the carousel for a long time, and then all of a sudden you get with her. You like, shoot, has she finished riding the carousel? Because my legacy will be affected. I might get this woman, and she might have some babies, and I'm gonna find out 20 years later that they not mine. My legacy, you know what I'm saying? We think about legacy. It's in our DNA. That's the first thing we understand. Our legacy is important. And we really don't want to have that foolishness going on with us. So that's the first thing. And then we're talking about as far as proving somebody, you gotta in the scriptures talk about that, prove a friend, kind of get an understanding, learn who they are. Over time, we kind of really got to sit back and watch. One thing I'm learning more and more is when you vetting these sisters, like it ain't even gotta be that y'all like seriously in some dating thing. Kind of let it be like y'all kicking it, like y'all ain't getting together, like y'all not gonna be together. So she ain't gotta give you that representative. You let her be herself. Have real conversations. You know what I'm saying? And even when me and my wife, we first got together, we was having real conversations. I'm like finding out what she's like. I'm like, I'm asking stuff, and we talking about stuff that you would think would be foolish conversation, but no, I'm understanding how you think. Because again, it's like prove a friend. So I'm proving you, I'm testing you. That's what proving means. Testing them. You kind of get an idea of what type of spirit they got. And then the other thing I do want to get onto is men, like in general, we also we fear marriage because we don't really have direction. We don't really know where we're going, and the woman don't know where we're going, and our ego, of course, just end up just hopping in the bed, and we aimless. And at the same time, we also see marriage and it's like, oh no, this is forever. Do I really want to go this direction? So it's a lot of stuff going into that. And I did want to respond to one thing. I know bro said something about popping the question. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I don't want woman don't pop the question to me. It ain't happening. I'm not
right. No, absolutely not. I don't feel like any women should be popping a question to a man. Like I feel like that is a man's job. Like you're popping a question to a man who might not be ready
Yeah.
to get, you know, he might not be ready. And now you're
Man,
gonna look goofy.
I'm just gonna put it like this. Don't propose to me as masculine as hell. It's only one penis in a relationship. I don't need two. Two penis in a relationship is gay. It's a homosexual relationship. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, real
You
quick,
come-
Rick, real quick.
Go
real
ahead.
Quick. Okay, so first I want to acknowledge Barry. This is Ebony's husband. Once a man finds a woman he trusts fully and trusts her judgment, he will not look at a marriage as a bad thing. And that is
Facts.
Barry. This is why we love
Facts.
and I do want to introduce this is Mr. Hinkle, and he was the one that's been married for 17 years. They put the comment in below, so I want to give him a chance as well to speak his piece and all that good stuff, you know, while he's on here.
Okay. Yeah. So bottom line, like I said, the sisters got to move differently too, because another reason men don't do it is because, like I was talking about, with the women that's on that carousel, they just hopping on it, riding this. They never leave the dang on theme park. You know what I'm saying? They sit in the theme park forever, having a good time, because it's just they wasn't taught to be wives, just like we wasn't taught to be husbands. So one thing I do want to say, and we might dive into it later, is men, we may not like it, but we got to start making us marry them, put a ring on it before they actually give it up, because that's their most precious, valuable commodity. They're one bargaining chip, and they just give up that bargaining chip and then be mad that it's on our time. Like Bruh said earlier, he said we have access to marriage. We control marriage. Y'all control the giving up the goods. We control marriage. So if you control giving up the goods, come on. But I'm gonna talk on some of that later.
Hey, Rick, I want to touch on that. That's real, dog. And reason why I speak on that so much, I tell women all the time. See, we in this world where a lot of people who have these platforms have gave a lot of people a voice that shouldn't have one. I'm just gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get on here and they blabber stuff that doesn't make sense. I tell women all the time, it doesn't make sense to get on here crying about who you chose to have kids by. It doesn't make sense to get on here crying about who you chose to have in your life. Women control access to sex and who they have in their lives. So my thing is, like Rick said, they're just too accessible. See, if you really pay attention to what's going on, a lot of these women are acting like men. They want to be men. And that's just what it is. When you ask a woman what she brings to the table, she's going to name everything that a man brings to the table. And we don't need you to bring that to the table. That's like two magnets on the same side. You ain't going to get it to touch. That motherfucker going to do you all like this and all like this. It's the same thing.
Penises, bro. That's what it is. Two penises.
Yeah. So, like, when you ask them, what do you bring to the table? These women put career over a lot of stuff. See, and that's what I told my daughter. I got a 23-year-old daughter. The same game that I give everybody else, I give to my daughter. I told her, baby girl, do not listen to these old, single, bitter women and tell you have fun through your 20s and start taking life serious in your 30s. It's backward. You need to be getting it together and trying to move in a life. So women often say, well, those girls, they seem to get all the guys. No, they're getting hunched. They're getting hunched by all the guys. You feel me? So it's like my thing is this. I sit back and I watch women. They got 3, 4, 5 baby daddies. They still moving in the light. They got them to 3, 4, 5 baby daddies. Okay, when I see you, yeah, you sexy. I still want to hit it. But listen, when you get to talking that relationship stuff, I'm probably gonna say something that's gonna offend you because you're insulting my intelligence at this point. Because you already know what it is. See, my thing is, when I deal with a woman within them 12 months, I'm watching you. I'm watching how you parent your children. I'm watching to see, would you rather go out every weekend or are you having family time with your children? Building them, giving them structure. Do your kids have a schedule? Do they eat in a certain place? Do they go to bed at a certain time? You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women are everything but mothers. With me, that's one of the biggest things I look at with a woman. Now, one thing that I do say that I have a different opinion on than my brother, I really don't judge women off of their past, especially on body count. Because my thing is this, even though King's moving that right, it's still crazy that I can't take my lady nowhere in my city for real, and it's not going to be some huzzy in there talking about, yeah, I had access to him at one point in time. You know, now maybe they didn't have relationship access or real deal friendship access, but they had some type of access to me. Now, So I don't judge you off your past. Whenever we sat down and we come up with this understanding that we come up with, that's what I'm judging you on.
That's what I'm judging you off.
If you say, look, baby, look, I know you done had bodies, I done had bodies, or whatever, but we're gonna come to some terms and agreements right now, and then that's what I'm gonna base you off of.
And that's why I love my husband, because we have had that conversation beforehand, before we decided to be in a relationship. You know, what was understood, what was understood didn't have to be explained too much, but he pretty much knew. I didn't keep anything a secret. Am I still trying to be that same person? That was his thing. Like, I don't care what you did before me. All I care about is what you're trying to do now in the future. So that was one of the main things.
And hold on 1 second. Let me go ahead and let him get a chance to speak his piece and all that good stuff. And we'll get back, because I want to give people opportunities to come in and talk if they wanted to say, they want to say. So what are your feelings on why men are afraid or hesitant to get married, all that good stuff?
As far as me, I don't think they're really afraid. I mean, there's probably no benefits in them in 2022. Not for the men nowadays. I mean, the thing is, men need to realize they are the prize.
Yep.
Women are not the prize. They can't be the prize when there's more of them than us. So we're the prize. If it's 10-1, we're the prize.
Oh.
They ought to be trying to, take out a woman's knees just to try to get that right man. If that's the right man, you ought to do every trick in the book. If that means you have to lose a friend or two to get that man, that's what you need to do. That's what I teach my son.
Now wait
You're
a
the prize, dog. That's just being real.
Hold on.
I'm just being real.
Facts.
That's just real.
That is real. I'm gonna let him continue.
But as far as, like I said, the benefits, in 20, like you said, the ladies are giving up. Why? My man, was it Dunk? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, Dunk.
Dunk. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't care about the body count, because you're not gonna find out the truth anyway. They're not gonna tell you the true body count. You're not gonna know. Don't even waste your time asking.
Right.
You're not gonna get that truth. She gonna tell you your story. You just ride with it, whatever. Move on, because you ain't gonna get that. You ain't gonna get the real number. Now, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Nah, I just find it. This is a good conversation. Definitely a good conversation piece.
So.
Yeah, Ebony, go ahead.
You got a question for me?
And after Ebony, I got something I want to add to what. Definitely, because he hit a big thing with the no benefits for a man. But go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So, as far as I can get where you're coming from, as far as you saying that men are the prize these days or whatever, because women are giving it up so easy. You know what I'm saying? But
men was the prize then, sis.
Huh?
Men were the prize then, sis. Women didn't have no money. Women didn't have money. Women couldn't vote. Women didn't have rights. You feel me? So that's why people say, well, Big Mama was in the house and she woo, because she didn't have no choice. She didn't have a choice.
Okay, and that's fine and dandy. But y'all sit up here and run down all these things about women, about the things that you look for in a woman, as far as being a mother and all that. That right there in itself is a prize, because every female that lays down and has a baby can't be a mama. Every woman that gets out here don't know how to cook. We have prizes too. Like, come on now, everybody out there, as long as you have attributes to bring to the table, we both are prizes. Like,
let me ask you a question then. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Who needs who more?
I need my husband.
Come on now. Listen. I'm gonna give y'all some facts that y'all can look up. The rate in homeless women is skyrocketing. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because women, our women, sisters, are the only group of women who truly believe they don't need their man. So guess what? We're gonna get old one day. You're gonna need some help. Now, let's just talk about these homeless women and homeless men. If I'm a homeless man and you a homeless woman and you got something that I want, what you gonna do to stop me from taking it?
Yeah.
Here's the point I'm trying to make. Ladies, if y'all running around this thing thinking that you don't need a man, you're going to either die alone or you're going to be in a nursing home. Because like sis said, a lot of these women don't even have a relationship with their children. So when they get old, guess where they're going? To the nursing home. And guess why? They don't have a man because they said they never needed one. So this is why I be telling ladies, yes, we need you too. But guess what? I can cook. I can clean. I can do that. Because guess what? That's the first thing women say they bring to the table. Men don't care about women's money. We really don't. So when y'all go out here and spend y'all 20s and half of y'all 30s trying to chase these degrees, and then y'all turn around and say y'all want a successful man, that successful man don't give two shits about your money. Because a man is going to always make it happen anyway. So my thing is this, ladies, y'all have to understand, you're going to have to switch it up. Stop listening to these mid-30 and older, single, independent, strong, miserable, lonely ass women. Because guess what? They're giving y'all all the wrong advice. Some of y'all have some great guys in y'all life and y'all friend zone them. Y'all friend zone him because he's not the glitz and glamour. See, a lot of you ladies think you can have it all. How you want the man with the big, you want the man with the stamina, you want the man with the 6 figures, you want the man to go to church, go to work, he respects his woman, you want the man that don't have ass. Look, you don't want a man to have ass for another woman, but you sit on social media all day long, putting all these sexual innuendos out there. You're too accessible. You're too accessible.
That's what I was talking about. Y'all all want the same man. Y'all want that 10% man, and y'all can't have him. It's only one man, and it's 10 to 20 y'all all trying to fight for him. Guess what? Y'all have to take some folks out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move a little different or do something different.
Hey,
if you don't want the same dude, y'all better
as long as I'm gonna tell you this, I teach my son. I said, as a single young man, you got options. You ain't got nothing to worry about, dog. Your money, your bag right now is take care of your education, playing ball. That's it. Now don't worry about these little high school girls. Don't give them a title. Why? They don't deserve a title.
My son the same thing.
They don't deserve a title for what? Because let me tell you, these high school girls you see now, wait till you go to college. You're gonna see a different kind of girl.
Yep.
You're gonna see a different type of woman. They're gonna talk different, they're gonna act different, they're gonna carry themselves different. You're gonna see that. And guess what? After college, when you get out here, do whatever that you choose to do, you're gonna see a different type of woman than you see in college.
Yep.
But guess what? I tell this dude right now, I said, as long as you have no kids, don't you date no woman with kids.
Boom.
Don't you date a woman with kids. If you single with no kids, don't date a woman with kids. Because let me tell you this,
I'm interested to hear the reason why you would tell him that.
Because
and I got that too.
Being a stepfather is not an honorable job.
It's not.
Talk to him.
It's not an honorable job.
Listen, y'all. I told you,
kid get out of line, they're gonna be first one. You ain't my daddy. You right?
Wait a minute. Now I can't agree with that one neither because I didn't raise I have a 21-year-old. I don't raise my kids like that to be disrespectful towards adults, period. Not a man, not adults, period. So as far as that right there, and my thing is I believe in the village. So if there's anybody that I trust enough to have around me, if my children need to be disciplined or told something, it's okay. I'm okay with that. If they did something they need to be checked, everybody can get a check. We got checks to write out to everybody. But I was a single parent one time. You know what I'm saying? And I've dated guys that didn't have any kids, and everything was completely fine. Like, I don't understand why you would tell him that because he might miss out on the love of his life.
He may.
Hey, listen, Ebony, baby, let me tell you.
But he may find something better. Look, I'll take my chances.
Real talk
on dealing with those issues. Because first of all, if you got a crazy baby daddy, a mental issue, baby daddy.
Everybody's
Why
baby
should I have
daddy
to?
ain't crazy.
No, but the odds are better that they are. Because why ain't you with that dude? Why ain't you with your baby daddy? Why didn't you marry your
yeah,
baby daddy?
Ebony, let's
Why
be
did you have a
clear.
relationship?
It's your situation is rare, honey.
Yeah,
Hey, Ebony, listen to this
that's that
though.
way.
He's speaking from a man's perspective, Ebony. You can't comment and you can disagree, but you don't have to understand it. You're not going to because you're a woman. You ain't never been a man. So this is what I'm telling you.
That's why I'm talking to him, because I'm trying to get a better understanding to help me to understand why it's not okay for a guy to date a woman with kids. Because you could
listen,
say the same thing. You could tell a woman, don't get a man who has kids. So is that both the same?
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
No,
if you don't deal with the crazy baby mom, I don't blame you.
Right.
I don't blame you at all.
Right.
I can't find that.
Because really, you're saying because that's going to bring on more things that you will have to deal with that you really don't have to.
Well, first of all, now you got to accept the not only one personality with the woman you're dating, but now you got to accept the kid's personality. And she might have multiple kids. Now you got to accept the baby's daddy's personality. You have to deal with that. Why? Why do you want to invest? That's a bad investment. You about stocks? You know about stocks? That's a bad investment.
Hey, who got say in your house? Yeah, that's another thing. You might have this other dude who got say in your house. Don't say this to my kids. Don't feed my kids. Don't you get what I'm saying?
So you can't discipline the kids, but the mother said, "Yeah, you okay to discipline," but the father come in, "No, he can't touch my kid. He can't tell my kids what to do. We got to call him to get the okay." Oh no, we ain't got no.
Yeah,
it's not worth the headaches.
Take
it's not
your
worth
kids
the
over
headaches.
there. I mean, I'm sorry. Take the kids. And we go from there. But I did want to touch on something that was mentioned earlier, as far as the whole, because I saw a question earlier. You posted up our Destiny and said, we can be equal partnership. And I mentioned this earlier. How said that a lot of men are in gay relationships. When homosexual relationships, I don't know if YouTube trip for me saying the G word, but anyway, they need homosexual relationships where because what do you call it when it's two men and man? Hey, that's my partner. Woman and woman, my partner. But then you got a man and woman together. Yeah, can we be partners? Hell no, we ain't partners. I'm your superior. You are my subordinate. I set the rules. I give the directions. You're gonna roll with that. And if you're not gonna roll with that, there's gonna be other people that will. We back to the whole. We have options. Men that know that we desirable. We like. I'm not tripping. Like a lot of us know what we got. Even if we ain't in a place, no matter where we at in life, we're like, I'm surprised I understand what's going on. But again, that whole partnership thing is part of the agenda to put women on the same level as us. Y'all ain't on the same level as us. Y'all have never been on the same level as us. Y'all were not created. That's why the script.
We were not created to be equal.
Yeah, y'all are the weaker vessel. We are supposed to, watch over y'all, nurture y'all, look out for y'all. Y'all are not on our level. Things aren't the same. Even when it's like, if a woman mess with a lot of men and the men, look, I mentioned this the other day. Women can't have like multiple children with all these men like a man, because a man can spread his seed. We were created to spread our seed and have multiple wives. Y'all were created to just be one man your whole life. So a lot of things, a lot of dynamics y'all gotta understand are not equal, and it just is what it is. So when talking about, what if a man has kids? Y'all love that man. Y'all gonna love that man's seed because y'all love that man anyway. We understand. Like he said, that's a bad investment. Like, hold on,
you made it make sense right there.
That seed is in mine. Like, so it ain't that I have a dislike for the child, but he's not mine. We know that it belongs to me. My two girls belong to me. They are me. They were created for, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot going into it, but we understand that this agenda ain't working for a lot of us.
Let me say something real quick.
Go ahead.
Ideally, because I am 27. I'll be 28 on February 14th, Valentine's Day. With 0 kids, and I have always said I don't want nobody with kids. I don't want to date nobody with kids. I was very adamant on that, and I will say I do date someone now that has a son, and it was a huge adjustment. It was a huge this is a lot that I really did not anticipate and plan on taking on. But at the same time, I'm not going to disregard all of the good things that he brings to the table that I wasn't finding with people that don't have kids, to where it was kind of like, I feel like I was going to miss out on good relationship, good man, just because he had a kid, and it was not that it's unfortunate that he has a kid, but it wasn't ideally something that I wanted to deal with, being my age without kids. But it was interesting. And Rick, the superior thing, I was like, like I am all open about being submissive and all that. I have no problem. Superior, is that
Hey, yes, let me. Hey, yes, superior. Okay, let me go down this line.
Superior for real? You gotta say that.
Talk to him, bro.
Let's go. First of all, let's understand the order of things. We know God is superior to Christ.
I knew it.
Christ is superior to the man. The man is superior to the man. So if you look at each level, one is Lord over the other. Christ is way stronger than we can ever be, way wiser than we ever be. As men, we're more logical, we have more direction, we have better decision making, and we're literally stronger. So let me go to literally stronger. We have the power to kill you, just like God has the power to kill us. Y'all don't like to understand that, but y'all don't have that spirit of meekness, and a lot of times y'all approach us like y'all on our level, and then y'all be like, yeah, man, can't do this. Look, y'all ain't on our level. We're men, we're stronger. And we're bigger, stronger. We're the decision makers. We are superior. That doesn't mean y'all are nothing. Y'all are important. Y'all's role is very great. Men want to be married. We love our women. I love. You know what I'm saying? I love my wife. I love my 2 daughters, and I'm raising them to be wives. I'm raising them to be submissive and humble. When it gets their time, they're gonna marry a man, and they're gonna understand their role. And it's going to be, and by the way, on top of that superior thing, I'm choosing my daughter's husbands. They're not going to go out here and decide who they want, because women, y'all know what the hell y'all want. Y'all choose all the time. But I ain't going to go down that rabbit hole.
Wait,
but I'm
real quick, Mr. Tim, do you got to go? I'm going to hold you hostage if you got to go.
No, you fine. I look at her. I'm off of work. I got all night.
Okay, I didn't want to be holding.
No, you good. You good.
Go ahead, Rick. I'm sorry.
But so yeah, superior. Yes, we are superior. And you know what? The sooner y'all accept that and embrace that role, then y'all will be able to embrace there's a head coach of a team. The head coach is going to make the decisions. The players are going to abide by those decisions. That's what has to happen. Too many times the players, which women, y'all the players on the team. Y'all think y'all Oprah with us? No. We make the decision. Y'all got to roll with it. And if you ain't going to roll with it, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put you off the team because your service will be no longer needed. So, yes, we're in a superior position than you. And embrace your role. Play your game. Be a player. You're not a coach. Don't try to call the plays. Don't try to bring in personnel. No, play your role. Embrace your role, and our team will flourish.
Hey, Ron, listen, I got another question. As we get older, men and women, right? What does the value do?
Hey, I knew you was going, hey, men go up, women go down. Straight up. It is what it is.
And if y'all disagree, I want to know, I just want an explanation why y'all think if y'all do disagree.
I don't.
I want the explanation on why you say that. Like, I want.
Okay, listen to this. Check this out.
I'd be very intrigued. I listen to my big brother. I'd be wanting to hear.
Check this. Hey, look, check this out. This is why I tell people, women be like, we ain't competing. I wish I would compete. Baby, you're going to compete. And here's why. See, the thing is, this is why you have older men who date younger women. Yep. Because when we go to the club, when we are out in the world, we don't have to compete with the younger guys. And the reason is because I can be 60 years old and I can still have a baby. You see what I'm talking about? See, once y'all hit 40 something, you're done. You're done. So guess what? Yes, you can go meet you a little young thing. You can go get you a little young thing. But guess what? Little young tender, he's going to want kids in a minute. Most of y'all 35 and older got your tubes tied already because you done got a whole slew of kids already. And then once you hit mid 40s, you can't have them anyway. So my thing is this. A lot of women go into a depression after menopause. Look it up. A lot of them feel like that they are not worth anything to their man because they can't reproduce anymore.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm trying to tell you. See, a lot of shit that I say, it don't feel good to ladies. And women, when it don't feel good, they reject it, no matter what it is. If it don't make them feel good, it can have all the logic in the world. But if it don't make them feel good, they'll reject it. But the thing is, it's the truth. The results are in, ladies. For all you ladies watching this, the results are in. How is it that you ladies be drop dead gorgeous? Y'all got good jobs, careers, y'all done went got these degrees and all of that, but don't nobody want to be with you. Ooh. Yo, you done had sex, you done had kids, you done had all these guys come in and out your life, but none of them wanted to stay. Just like these men said, we're not afraid of marriage. We just know a lot of y'all bad deals. Y'all already coming to the table with somebody else's kid. Y'all coming to the table with hella debt because y'all done went to school. Every time y'all break up with somebody, y'all go back to school. Well, I guess I'll go back to school. You feel me? I guess I'll go back to school. I guess I'll focus on my school and my kids. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, listen, I'm 43 years old. I've been dealing with women since I was 12 years old. One thing a person can't tell me is that I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to women. Now, like I said in the beginning, I didn't say all. Nobody says that. But what I'm saying is the results are in. Look around you, ladies. Look around. That's why I did you like this, Ebony. Because you're married. You feel me? You're married.
You tell me that every time you've been saying
that. Because you can't keep defending these women. Because these women, for real, they don't want to be defended. They just want somebody. They just want somebody to hug them.
What I'm doing is I'm asking the questions that some women might ask. They might want to know. You know?
Right. Yeah.
They might
listen to me.
Answer to it, you know?
Hey, listen to me though. The results are in, ladies. One thing you can't do is you can't get away from the results. And the results are, it's a lot of women out here, 35 and older, doing things that the young girls are doing to compete, trying to get the same men. Because guess what? Every year, it's a new 21-year-old coming in the club. Every year. And guess what, ladies? Gravity pulling. You getting them little wrinkles and shit. You got the look, you got the little gray hairs down there, you done noticed. So guess what? You coming to the table, you got kids already. That's why a lot of these older women hate these young girls who end up getting an older guy, because a lot of these old birds, they remember when they was the young bird, and they remember when they was in the same position, and they dropped the ball. It's been a lot of men who wanted to be these women's husband, and these women could not sit down. They don't want to listen. They tell you all the time. I see memes and people talk about it all the time. If they make a certain amount of money, they ain't listening to no man. But guess what, baby girl? You're going to be in a nursing home. Hey, you're going to be in a nursing home. That's where your money going to go. All that money you've been making and running, chasing the bag, you're going to spend it in the nursing home because your kids don't love you and you didn't want a man. So you ain't gonna have no help when you get old and you need somebody to wheel your ass on through the city. You feel me? I'm trying to tell you, man. We want to get married though. Trust me. Hey, trust me. We want to get married. Man.
Get her a Professor X chair. She'll be fine.
Okay, so
real quick, before you go on, one more thing, because he did, and I just going what he said. As they get older, like I said, the woman's value drops. That does not mean she's nothing. It just means her value drops, meaning and it drops as far as on the open market. Because if she's married, value is going up. Because now that submissive woman and knows how to be in order with her husband, she's gonna become more and more valuable, more wise, because she's being led and instructed by a man. A woman is out on the market by herself is being instructed by herself. And if she's listening to herself, she's listening to the dumbest shit in the world. She should not be listening to herself. You need to be being instructed by a man.
Herself or single women, you shouldn't be listening to.
Well, I'll tell you another thing, Miss, man. Look, if you find the right one, and you got to vet these women. You can't, man. I know it's the big boobs and the big ass and all that's nice, but that don't mean nothing if she ain't got nothing up her, man, and she ain't got nothing off her bring. Nothing's gonna bring, some peace and tranquility to your life, man. Because you don't want a damn headache. It's not worth investing to a headache. I mean, damn, if that's the case, you might as well stay single. I wouldn't want to deal with it.
So what I'm saying is men aren't scared. They're not afraid of marriage. They are afraid of making a bad investment.
Yep.
Yes,
Definitely.
yes, that's really the
Man
gist
and
of
woman
it.
should be afraid to make it a bad investment.
I mean, I know, but the topic is why I'm being afraid of marriage. Of course.
Cause see, look, if I already got, now, come on, y'all my brothers and sisters, y'all know how I used to roll. You feel me?
Yeah.
So why on earth would I give up all of that with I got women that are everywhere and they all, you know what I'm saying, serving whatever purpose they need to serve for me being a single man at the time. So if I got all of that going on, why would I just choose to throw them all away to deal with one of them that still acts the same way? Or here comes another girl who's doing the same thing that they doing. So no, it's not. And then on top of that, like I said, when the marriage is over and it go left, 99% of the time, the man gets the short end of the stick.
Oh, hey, and let me tell you, I want to touch on that. Because you did.
Here, you guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you trying to put Janae in?
Okay,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, no, and I did want to say that part too, as far as the no benefit from a man. See, and that's kind of what I was saying earlier too. I love how God designed it where the man goes up and the woman goes down, because the woman, he's kind of forcing her to stay with that man. You know what I'm saying? Her looks are fade, so she ain't gonna be able to get as much, you know, she ain't gonna be able to have children, like bro mentioned. Like, that's two huge things. The reason I approach my wife is because I'm like, hey, she look good. What's up? I'm gonna go talk to her. Now, that'll get her in the door. But again, that looks ain't gonna be the end all be all. It's gonna get you in the door, but you got that terrible bad attitude, man, you're gonna be kicked to the side. So when I'm talking as far as no benefit from man in marriage, are there benefits? Absolutely. That's why we want legacy. But when it fails, it's we get a terrible end of the stick, because look, we're gonna lose all this we invested into our children. Gone. Now they gone with the mother. We gotta pay all this money. Y'all, like all this stuff, our life just falls apart. But I will say this: I kind of look at it as being that as men, we continue to accelerate. We should know our value early. So if we make them bad decisions, that's kind of the penalty. I'm gonna be honest. We deserve to get hit with that penalty. If we make a bad decision because we chose that woman with a big butt and a smile, that's what we get. You know what I'm saying? We should have actually been like, hold on, what type of mother is she gonna be? How submissive is she gonna be to me?
So when you marry my sister,
listen,
hey,
be obedient.
Hold on. Egos keep a lot of boys away from marriage. I wanna clear that up, because like I said, dog, a grown man, even when we out here in the streets, we are looking for our wife. I don't care what nobody. See, women, y'all get terrible information. That's why y'all think about black men the way y'all do, because y'all get bad information. See, y'all, a lot of times y'all get information from a friend who's jealous of your position. Y'all both was hoeing at the same time. And now all of a sudden, you ain't no more, and you done elevated. You think they like it? You know what I'm saying?
Or a sister or a cousin.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? But what I was gonna say though about what we was talking about,
little butt in the ego.
Nah, he said something before that. Oh yeah, he said that women are the value or whatever is a good thing when we find a good woman. Hell yeah, and that's why we marry them. You know what I'm saying? That's why we marry them. Because my thing is, and I said this to my lady, I said, what I'm looking for is a person who,
I agree, Haley,
is a person who changes the way I think about women, and is a person who it shows me that she can do something different than everybody else I'm already dealing with when I met you. Right. You see what I'm saying? So it's like those are the two things that was important to me outside of being a mother. Because like you said, Ebony, these chicks can't cook a fried egg. They can't boil an egg. They can't make Kool-Aid. Man, I'm trying to tell you.
Can't help the kids with their homework.
Man, I'm trying to tell you though. So that's why it's a big. That's why I tell the fellas on my shows all the time. We have to pick better women, because every woman is not out here just trying to get over on you, hoe around, none of that. But we choose all these good women out here waiting for their king. We go out here and pick the gutter ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We go out here and we pick out we pick the one out the dirt. Time out here, we gonna dust them off real quick. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do as men, because maybe she's pretty or she's thick. So like what Tim was saying, you gotta have something up here and something in your heart. That's like with me. I hear a lot of women be like, I don't care about, I don't give a damn. When I hear them say that, I would never be in a relationship with you because I'm gonna need my lady to care about everything.
And
I'm gonna need her to care. That shit's important.
Yeah, and just like Rick was saying, like as far as the order of operation, okay, we want to go back to the order of operation. You do have to a lot of stuff is messed up out here because women, like men too, but like the women get out here, we are very emotional, you know what I'm saying? And if y'all choose us and we're not right for the kids, because the order of operation says that we're there to take care of the kids in the household and all that. So if we're going there, if our mental is all messed up, or we're messed up when y'all get us, we can't teach the kids. We can't teach the kids nothing. It is y'all's men's fault. It starts with y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, let me touch on that. I do want to say, we do got. Look, our women have been completely annihilated, especially our black women, our Hebrew women. You know what I'm saying? Our women have been annihilated because they have been. The agenda has affected them the most because that's who they're aiming at. They want the powers that be want our women to act a certain way because it weakens our nation. If y'all don't act a certain way, if y'all are rebellious to us, then we can never gel together as a people.
Yeah.
Like we need y'all. Y'all are important. Y'all raising our children. Y'all setting the mind states of our children. Like y'all job is immensely important. But I do want to say this. It's on us. Like, our women out of order, but you know what? If us men stop simping and stop falling for these weak, whack, useless women, like then we won't have this problem. Like a lot of men, and I like what Twan said earlier. He said a lot of boys.
Right.
My bad. What you say?
Or even if men learn how to stick around more, you know what I'm saying? If men stick around more hold on, I'm talking about you don't have to be with listen, wait a minute, let me get out what I'm saying. I'm not saying you have to stick with the woman. I'm saying sticking around more for your children. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, these kids are going to grow up one day and the little girl is going to grow to be a woman and be messed up. And the little boy is going to grow to be a man and be messed up. And here we are, a repetitive system of just bull crap. You know what I'm saying? Like
ain't no bond. Ain't no bond.
Oh yeah, and what I want to finish with that with the far as our men, we at the end of the day, some of us gotta, if you know your value, like me, I know at the end of the day, even if broke, rich, whatever I am, I can have who I want. Like I feel like I know that. I ain't gonna say feel like that. That's a fact. I know that. So at the end of the day, you know your position, you know your value. At the end of the day, you like, shoot, look, these are my expectations, and it ain't gonna be no, I'm gonna make you do it. Here's the list of my expectations. What you got? You gonna follow them? Oh no. Okay, cool. The next one will. Yeah, and that is what it is. So we know what we gonna do. Men gotta start setting standards and putting boundaries up. And like, if you ain't gonna roll with this, then you can step. And
you've been reading the Steve Harvey book.
Hey, man, look,
I've been like that though.
Hey, I've been like that. Steve Harvey book. I did read the book though, but that was a long time ago. I don't forget.
Yeah,
I thought you didn't like his views in the book, Rick. I thought you didn't care for it.
No. It was I actually thought he had some good stuff in there. But he's a simp though. He's a straight clown. Like don't get me started on Steve Harvey. He is
Wow.
Dude, man, yeah. I done lost my train of thought. Bring it up.
Look at you. My bad. Now, because you was like, we gotta set our standard. You can't be out here. You gonna be a fish, or you gonna be a.
Today, we gotta put them in. Look, if we left these whack sisters out there, they would be extinct like the dinosaurs. Just let them die off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. But you know what I'm saying? Here's the thing, though. See, you have in every kingdom, you have to have peasants. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, you have to pay attention to people and understand what it is. See, sometimes a peasant might slip up and become, but she's going to get bored sitting up there on the throne. So she's going to slide down to the kingdom and fuck with the peasants. You feel what I'm saying? That's when you have to leave her there where she stand at. But the thing is, a lot of these women, dog, they're just peasants, dog. Just like men. A lot of these men are peasants, dog. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
So, Twan, what made you say, you know what? I've seen all these women, experience different women. What made you say, you know what? This is the one that I want to marry. What made you say this is the one right here?
Actions, man.
She do what I tell her to do.
See, Hell no. And that's one thing about me, shit. She tell everybody I'm the least controlling motherfucker. Like I'm one of the motherfuckers, like, you don't have to tell me where you going when you walking out the house. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying? You can have male friends, and I don't care about certain stuff. I care about peace, though. You know what I'm saying? I want peace. Because if you got peace, you can make anything happen. You feel what I'm saying? You can be focused on whatever it is y'all agenda is. But see, the thing is, you know, just like any relationship, we had our ups and downs and shit, just like anybody else. But see, my thing was like what Rick was saying earlier. I understand my vibration. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, I've been dealing with women my whole life. So I've always expected women to do certain things. And guess what? They've always did it. This motherfucker, she came back and was like, look, basically like, look, I'm gonna show you. And that's just what it was. I'm gonna show you. And shit, she started showing me. So my thing is, I gotta respect the game back and do what I gotta do. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, you don't find people who fit your agenda. You don't have people that you have a bond with. You don't have people that got your whole existence in the palm of their hands and care about it. You know what I'm saying? So then on top of that, like I said, you know, the mother shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to worry about nothing with these babies, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker ain't trying to go out of town or leave or be out in the streets all day, every day. None of that goofy shit. You know how many women can't sit they butt down? They can't sit down. They cannot
always
sit.
on the scene.
Listen, and this is for men and women. See, this is why, and y'all know that y'all come on my live, I talk to women because I'm trying to give the ladies game. And I tell y'all moving in error, because ain't no way some of these suck ass niggas is getting the food. You feel what I'm saying? Like, ain't no way some of these people that y'all done gave time of day even deserve a high from y'all. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I tell y'all all the time, dog, you gotta move a certain way to attract certain stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
If you come outside, yeah, it's okay. You can do whatever you want to do. But a lot of women who can't sit down and they got all these dudes and all of that, they want a man who don't have any of that. And that's why they're single, because that's not how the universe works. You're just not gonna go out here and, oh, well, I'm gonna be a cold slut, but I want my dude to only have eyes for me and have money and have a Big Johnson and go hours and hours. And you know what I'm saying? They don't know. None of these women have that guy because he don't exist. You see what I'm saying? So I tell ladies, if you move a certain way, you're going to attract certain stuff. Look, if ladies didn't go, they'd be like, well, how am I going to meet somebody if I'm in the house? Guess what? You will meet somebody just trust me. Because guess what? When you in the club, you're going to attract a certain club type of guy. You see what I'm saying? When you go to work and it's you've been working with this dude for 5 years, at least you know he's got some discipline. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, y'all ladies will see somebody that look good and y'all go for the gusto. Hey, Rick, they done kick the opening kickoff. Got tackled at the 5-yard line. First play, Hail Mary. Hail Mary. First play. I'm talking about, dog, I be telling ladies all the time, if you didn't find out he was a F dude until after you F'd dude, you F dude too fast. And that's just facts. Don't be on her complaining. Don't be on her complaining about, oh, he flipped the script on me, or he changed up after I gave it to him, or why'd you give it to him? Why'd you make it so easy? A lot of these dudes' goal is to have sex with you ladies. That's their only goal. Man, I know guys, when they wake up in the morning, their only thing on their agenda is to get some ass. So y'all ladies have to understand, to be a queen, you have to move like one. You see what I'm saying?
I said that earlier. I had to really change it up.
So once we get all this down, get married, you find the person, why do so many men cheat? Why do so many men step out? Like, we do all of those things
Their homework.
Why does that happen? Which moves us to the men will be men topic. I feel like we're supposed to just accept a lot of things either before marriage or after marriage. Why is that, men?
Man, we ain't even got enough time for this one. Man, you should
Like,
probably just get another topic.
I know what we
Hey.
gotta get a lot out on that last one. We're gonna just touch
No.
on this one
Hey.
and we'll check back in another
Hey.
day.
Cause even like your girl Haley put up a nice comment where she said something about, and I was thinking, yeah, that right there, that was a hell of a comment. She put another one too that was fire. I peeped it earlier. But she was saying, she can't be mad at nobody but herself. Accountability. That's beautiful. I'm telling you, I love to see accountability with a sister because that means they can actually sit and be like, yeah, you know what? I messed up. I can fix myself. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with, and men, we're naturally more like that. We used to coaches yelling at us and cussing us out, tell us we fucked up. I mean, messed up. But women, you tell a woman like, hey, you know, when you cook the sausage, it was a little bit of black on the edges. What you trying to say? Did it like, come on, man, just sometimes you can take a little constructive criticism. But the sister right there said, hey, hey, I messed up. I was wrong. Hey, that was dope. But y'all can go on what's it though? Why do men cheat? I mean, because I just look.
Can I answer this one though?
Destiny.
Y'all be tripping on that. I'm
Destiny.
telling you.
Men cheat for the same reason why women cheat.
Ooh.
Cheat for the same reason.
Cap.
Yes,
Sorry,
I do.
Cap.
They're whores.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
Oh my God, it hurt me. Okay, look, I'm telling you, people are only as faithful as their options.
Okay.
I'm gonna break it down for you. There are a lot of men and women who don't even pay attention to their spouse. There are a lot of people. Okay, it's like some people actually don't even pay attention to the person they dealing with. Cause see, if you paid attention to the person you dealing with, you wouldn't have even made it that far because all that would have came out. You know what's so crazy? When I be leaving, I don't even be thinking about no bitches. I don't be thinking about no women's. I'm trying to get me some paper. You know why? Because I'm trying to I got to try to figure out, we trying to elevate every day. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't even be thinking about that. When I leave, I just was in Chicago. You think I was thinking about what she was down here doing? You feel me? No. I was up there in the room.
And see, that's the thing too. Like as far as I was telling somebody this the other day. Like I love my husband because of his confidence. You know what I'm saying? His confidence and his trust that he has for me in our marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just out of town. I hit you up. I was over our homeboy house. You feel me? Another dude would have been like, "What you doing over there? I'm gonna kick your ass when you get home." Like da 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 da. But Barry was like, "Y'all make sure that you do what you're supposed to do as a man and take care of home." So really, if a gal go out and do some BS, she's a whore. She's just a hoe. You feel me? Like as long as you're taking care of what you're supposed to be taking care of financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, financially, as long as you're taking care of all of those aspects. It shouldn't be none of that, and that would keep people from cheating, getting out here.
Hey y'all, can I make an announcement real quick?
Yes.
You just got to touch down.
PSA.
My Chiefs are up 21-7 over Pittsburgh with 13 seconds left until halftime, and we get the ball back.
Janaya, yes.
Hey, Hey, besides the, man, I don't want to talk about football. My team ain't in the playoffs, so I hope all y'all lose. First of all,
Trust is very much so the key.
Hey, Destiny. Look, real shit though. Like, we as people, we make relationships, all type of relationships. We make it harder than what it really is.
It's not hard.
And the thing is, you gotta pay attention to the respect. See, it's always going to be a respect line. Some people will cross it. You have one time to check them. Once you check them and you make sure they understood, if they do it again, get rid of them. Period. So this is why I don't want to hear men and women crying about somebody did them wrong for 4 or 5 years. He just did me bad for 10 years. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that.
that. Right. You allowed that. Yes.
So it's like men and women stay a lot of times too long. A lot of men, I'm gonna tell you what the problem is with a lot of men, and I pay attention. A lot of these dudes are more, they're more busy trying to impress their homeboys than they woman at home.
That's why they out here cheating.
I see women all the time talking about, you know, how they do is always up under they homeboys and stuff. And I'm like, how? You got a woman at the house? Hey, bro, look, I ain't gonna lie. I'll be at the studio. I'll be like, man, I'm about to go to the crib. It be early in the month. I'm ready to go to the crib. You feel me? Cause yeah, I enjoy being over here with my lady. You feel me? See, that's another thing. People be in relationships with people they don't even like.
Oh my gosh, facts.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Like for real.
For real. I was just talking to this guy in Atlanta when I stopped at this marketplace, and he said the same thing. He said he was in a marriage for 9 years with a woman. He said he went from a polygamous relationship. He had 7 wives. He has over 20-some kids. He said he was in a relationship with a Look, he was in a marriage with a woman. He said for 9 years, he said he did whatever. He loved her to death, did whatever she wanted, trying to make her happy. He said at the end of the 9 years, when they decided to split, she said she wasn't happy the whole relationship.
Oh,
like, why did you waste 9 years of this man's life? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
But guess what? That's like men say the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, I'm the friend, I'm the homeboy that tell my homies, man, it wasn't no fly stuff. You feel me? Like sometimes, like I pay attention to these dudes, man, especially some of these younger dudes. And it's like they haven't been shown how to respect a woman. They don't have a dad. And mama just whoever was in and out. You see what I'm saying? So they don't have an example. They have never had an example on how to treat a lady. I had uncles. I had, you know what I'm saying? Like grandparents, like everybody was married and people were like really happy. You see what I'm saying? Like every marriage ain't bad. Like I know some couples who are married and they have a ball together. It's just like with me and my lady. We do a lot of stuff unorthodox. You think we care about what anybody outside of these doors right here think about what we do?
It don't matter.
Like we could care less. Like especially people who be 1,000 miles away. Like we don't care about none of that. That's why, of course, dude, you can hit the lottery. Somebody's gonna hate on you. So I understand that. But how they feel about me ain't my business. You know what I'm saying? How a person feel about me ain't my business. Now, I tell you what though, how you feel about my shorty, it is my business. Because at the end of the day, you're not gonna do no fluke, nothing, say no fluke, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my whole thing with her. I have to protect her feelings. And that's why I was just telling her brother, I don't appreciate how certain people do her, and she loved these people to death. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? That puts me in defense mode because when I see what affects her, if something hurt her feelings, I'm trying to figure out what it was.
And see, if a lot more men looked at things like that and felt that way, it would stop men from cheating because you don't want her to be out here looking goofy. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You don't want people to be out here feeling like they have one up on her, sneaking, laughing, snickering at her at her job, like on Baby Boy and all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Hey, dog. Hey, I'm telling you, dog. Like, that's one thing about me, dude. I'm not that controlling guy. Most of these guys are controlling as hell. Like with her, I don't care. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? I don't be really caring about nothing, dog. Long as we have our understanding, that's all I need. You see what I'm saying?
What keeps y'all from cheating, Rick and Donk? What keeps y'all from cheating?
Peace.
Because the question is, why do men cheat? Okay, so we have the answer to that. They're whores. So why don't y'all cheat?
Yeah, Rick, you've been really tired over.
No,
yeah, go ahead, bro.
I was letting everybody rock. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening, taking in, you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? I mean, okay, let me try to get to Because there was one thing you just said that just jumped to my. I will say this before I go into it. Hey, okay, because you know what? I'm gonna just put it out here again. Our women are crazy as hell, and our men, we just lost our mind too. Hey, because they like to throw out the words toxic, controlling, abusive, all of that stuff. When you are again letting them know that I don't want to say flexing your superiority, but when you
setting boundaries, setting boundaries.
This is what it is. Yeah, like so. I'm a dictator. Call it what it is. I dictate what the hell go on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So call it what you want. You call me Hitler in this mug. You know what I'm saying? I'm dictating stuff. So it's gonna be.
What is that?
No way. But when it comes to as far as now the things that people like, the insecure stuff, I'm not doing all of that. Like, I'm not about to be sitting here like, oh, is she running out here doing this? Is she doing this? Nah. Now, but if I say, hey, you're not going here or you're doing this right now, it's gonna happen. And call it what you want. I don't care. This is how things is gonna be ran, and you're gonna be okay with it. Like at the end of the day, that's how things go. So what he said.
So is that what stops you from going out cheating? Because she follows your guidelines and your rules?
Again, I'll put it like this. I want to the whole cheating concept again. A cheating concept with let's first stop the whole cheating. The man. Here's why it's bad for a man to go out and go deal with another woman. Like when it's secretive, when it's on the slick, when it's on the slide. Now
that's what is cheating about it. Yeah, because this
now am I again understand of course my faith. I understand the scriptures say what they say. I'm about it's gonna be me and my wife. I'm leading. I got to worry about our people to take care of. But the scriptures say I can have more than one wife because men are meant to do that. We meant to have more than one woman. So a lot of y'all get so bent out of shape over us having other women. Okay. Hold on, stop it. Y'all get bent out of shape out of us having other women or other women won't us. We are made that way. Y'all ain't made that way and y'all don't like it. It's just a fact.
So
sometimes y'all call stuff cheating. Y'all call the wrong stuff cheating, the wrong shit cheating. No, cheating is what stop that. Like it ain't he can't have no other stop. You don't have control over him.
Like you just said, the only thing that makes it cheating is when you're out.
Hold on, pause, let me finish. So what I'm saying is y'all belong to us. The scripture says y'all are our possession, meaning just like the car, the house, my phone, these pens, you are my possession. You belong to me. I don't belong to you. So you don't be like, hey, you can't do this. Man, shut the hell up. Fall back. You belong to me. You know what I'm saying? So again, you are my possession. So you can't be coming telling me what goes on, what I'm gonna do. It is what it is. Now, I choose not to deal with other women because again, I'm gonna deal with it's gonna be me and my wife, period. But I understand what's true. She understands what's true. The law is the law. And she also understands how we're made biologically. And so if you do, can we? Hell no, you can't do another man. What the hell? Like, no, absolutely not. Because again, look, a woman was created to be with one man her whole life. Period. You know what I'm saying? You can want it, but if a man does not want it, he can be like, you're not for him.
Well,
off to the side.
Look at Angel. She said possession.
Oh yes, possession. According to scripture, Ecclesiastes 36, and then also, and the law says, "Thou shalt not covet." It said, "Don't covet a man's house, his car." I mean, I said car. His house, his ox, his wife. You know, I said don't covet his wife because it's his. Everything in the house belongs to him, including her. She's his possession. So yes.
Hey, bro. Hold on. Look, hey, bro. You know what's so crazy though? They always want to go by the book until it's something like that. now they don't want to hear nothing about the Bible. Now, Bible schmabble. You know?
No, the only question that I had for Rick, this is the only thing that I had for him, because he was saying basically I can go do what I want to do. If I decide I want to go out and get more wives, this, that, and the other, like I can do what I want to do. My question for him was, why haven't you? But he ended up answering it. That's the reason why I was, I ended up cutting him off. I apologize for that. But
I'm gonna say this. Discipline. A lot of men.
For me, it was the possession for me. Like,
you belong to him. Hey, look, remember I told you if somebody break in the house,
it's the word possession. She wants a different word.
Yeah,
But
like,
hey, look,
it's
words
so
do the same thing. Because here's the thing.
Same
If-
thing as
if you-
it's a prize possession,
Right.
like a precious ruby.
Hey
Prize
y'all.
possession.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I'm telling you, bro. They are holier than thou until it's a scripture like that. When it's a scripture like that, now they want to rewrite the Bible. No, wait a minute. I thought you was holier than thou, but wait a minute, Rick. What does it say again? What's the scripture say?
Hey, she is a possession like unto himself. Is what it say. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the multiple wives, it's just there. If a man have 2 wives, he can do this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying?
But it,
men,
okay,
a lot of
then
men,
too,
we need discipline. That's what. Let me put it like that. When it comes
that's
to men,
right, because a lot of
Yeah.
men like to
Yeah.
throw out the scriptures and they like to talk about how, you know, these other men in the Bible had multiple wives and all that, but they don't ever talk about all of the dysfunction that went on in these polygamous relationships in the Bible. Nobody ever hits on that. You know what I'm saying? So you can go out and do it, but it wasn't sweet.
a problem.
It was never sweet. Okay. It's like none of those polygamous relationships ended up good. It was always some kind of attitudes coming from the women. It was always some type of despair, some type of jealousy, some type of something going on in those relationships. So if you're gonna
Hey,
I
real
mean,
quick, have you ever seen Chris Rock back in like 2004 when he's talking about the man? He's like, you got a woman, you can be smashing her with a diamond, you know what? And he says she gonna still find something to complain about. I hate this shit, and you doing everything she wants. Look, women, y'all crazy in hell. Y'all don't look. Y'all always on complain about something. It is what it is. I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be good times, sunny days, and guess what? That storm's coming. And you know what men do? We see y'all going out and tripping. We just be like, well, I'm just ride this out. Matter of fact,
Hey, dog, Rick, I swear, bro. I swear. See, that's the thing, dog. Like, it's so trill, dog, because dog, they flip. I'm talking about they be all over the place, and we just be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because we already know we just gonna have to deal with it. You see what I'm saying? But women are emotional beings, you know what I'm saying? So that's why we have to have structure and discipline because as men, because the thing is, if I go out here and I'm trying to go, like I tell my lady, I don't be having, you already know, but I tell people on my lives all the time, I'm like, dog, there's no way I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna leave the house, take some money out the house, go spend it on some random pretty motherfucker, you feel me? Just for the sake of trying to get some ass. Dude, I got that at the house. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even tripping, but like he said, it comes from lack of discipline. But these are things that you ladies need to pick up on. You feel me? That's why you can't move so fast. You gotta pick up on those things. Hold on, every time I turn around, I'm getting it's another chick. You know what I'm saying? And if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing based on whatever y'all's agreement is, and it happens, then leave him alone or leave her alone. You see what I'm saying? It's all about because everybody's agreement and everybody's thing is gonna be different.
Everybody has a contract. Everybody has a different contract that they write out for their relationship and their marriage.
Agreement, yeah. And one thing too, I keep seeing this. I seen 2 comments. I'm not sharing my man. See, listen, my man. He don't belong to you. Again, it's not your man. You're his woman. You are his at the end of the day. And so let's stop and then we turn around and say, hey, well, I'm not. If somebody else can have them, then they can keep. No, look here. Let y'all sisters gotta stop the cap. When men, it's a lot of women that want a man like. Y'all find that dude desirable too. I don't even know why y'all gotta stop the cap. Like real talk. At the end of the day, the real desirable man, if he got all the qualities that you require and you need it and he got it and he's gonna take you in and take care of you, man, you're gonna be in there. Like, let's stop that. But what it is we're in a position where we don't have anything. So y'all like, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with that because we ain't got the money. If we had the money and we had the power, man, y'all be straight in line.
Because when you call yourself, you want to be in these polygamy relationships, you're supposed to have enough money to be able to support more than one woman. A lot of these dudes out here pushing this polygamy and all that, they don't even have enough money to take care of themselves, let alone the wife that they have and the children they have. But you're telling me you want to get another wife and two, three other wives. No, brother. And that's another thing when you said in the beginning, you have to learn to prove people, because if we have a conversation when we are dating and we have this conversation and I tell y'all, let you know that I'm not with that. Like, if you're going to be with me, if we say we have an agreement, we're going to be with each other and be true to one another. You can't come at me 2 years later talking about some old polygamy stuff and think that it's going to be cool for me to be with it, because that makes you a liar, because you lied in the beginning of the contract.
A man should keep his word. I agree with you.
Period.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That's why, you know what? This is the reason why I've always had a bigger advantage than a lot of guys. Because I pay attention to the woman. You see what I'm saying? I pay attention to women. Like, I don't hang with guys. So, like, I done heard horror stories over the years of some of this weird stuff that these dudes be doing to y'all. So that's when I'm like, this is where I'm like, okay, y'all have to understand that a lot of, like I tell people, out of every 10 guys y'all meet, only one of them gonna be worth something. One, that's y'all's odd.
For real.
Every 10 guys you ladies bump into, only one of them is gonna be worth y'all time.
Right.
I say
and
like,
when it comes to y'all with the women, it's like y'all said, it's so many women out here compared to
it's only 3 of them. But it's only 3 of them.
But all of them are going to do whatever they feel. They're gonna do Chinese splits, honey, hit the matrix on it. Cook the best shrimp. They're gonna do whatever they can do to try to
none of it matters. None of that you name matters though. Every woman can cook. Every woman can bounce on it. Every woman got the got 3000. You see what I'm talking about? So, like I said, like what I said with her, my whole thing is peace. That's why when y'all ask what keeps guys from cheating, the guys that don't cheat, why don't they? What keeps them from doing it? Peace. Like with me, if I when I come home and I don't have to worry about a bunch of nagging for no reason, like. Women really will nag for no reason. Y'all will sit and cry in a room and won't even know why you crying. So at the end of the day, I understand this. I understand this. So it's like with my lady, she'll tell you on them days when she be on her woman stuff, I tuned her out, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I tuned her out because I know you're going through your little emotional thing right now and you have a right to go ahead and go on through with it. And I'm just going to sit here and listen to you. And
I wish y'all were all in here when the video first started. They wanted to put a disclaimer out and say when they say these things they say, they don't mean all literal. Okay, like we know that there's a fair share of people that don't nag like me.
There's always an exception to the rule.
Yeah, always.
Like I don't. No, you ain't getting away with that, Ebony. No, you don't nag.
Oh, I don't. Barry, do I nag?
Barry.
You better say no.
Hey,
look, hey.
Look, I'll be like, no. No, baby, you good.
No.
Hey, you right. Hey, yeah. Hey, peace. You said peace, right? Hey, nope, I don't even want to deal with it.
I'm telling you, listen.
Okay, that's another thing as far as the nagging thing, because I hear a lot of men and I hear some women too, because I have been in situations where stuff was nagging, but it only becomes nagging when a person has to repeat themselves. Like, why do people have to make people keep on repeating themselves? If I have to keep on saying the same thing to you, that's why it's nagging to you, because you're tired of hearing the same thing. So now
that's on you though, sis. Don't do that. See, like I told you earlier.
I'm not talking about.
No. I know. I was saying that you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like earlier when I was talking about that. Damn, the nagging part. Oh yeah. Earlier when I was talking about. I forgot what I was talking about. I'm sitting here looking at this game, man. Touchdown again.
He irking.
My bad, y'all. That's when I lost my train of thought.
We was talking about people having to repeat themselves. That's what we were talking about.
Oh yeah, my fault. Yeah, see, that's what I said earlier. When people do something that you don't like, or it's a disrespect, especially if it's a disrespect, they have that one time, but it's up to you to check them and let them know that that's not the time we on. Now, if they do it again, you have to cut them, because the thing is, People
now
get
it's F
comfortable.
you.
Yeah, people get comfortable.
And it's gonna get worse. Because if you keep letting a person slide 9 times out of 10, they're gonna figure skate all over you. They're gonna hit triple
Yeah.
style calves. Yeah.
If you value your spouse's opinion, you won't look at it like nagging. You look at it like maybe it's something I should look into a little bit more.
Right, but who really does that though?
Yeah.
I mean,
Some people do. But I'm just saying we were on the discussion of nagging. You know, he was saying that he doesn't have to come in and hear that nagging. But then I hear a lot of people say that they go through that. So I'm like, if somebody is nagging you, that means she keep having to repeat herself to you. Why do you keep making her have to repeat herself to you? Why haven't you tried to change that?
She need to slap the hell out of you then.
Yeah,
well, nah, I don't promote domestic violence.
And if he hasn't changed it, then that means maybe you need to change your situation because he doesn't value your opinion.
Yep.
He doesn't care
Yep.
about how you feel.
Yeah. Real talk. Real talk.
Because I'm speaking my mind. But but I'm not that.
What was the other topic?
Okay, so
it was something for the ladies, girl. What's something for the ladies?
It was about men not treating black women. Like, why don't men want to date black women? Why aren't they respected?
Nuh-uh, you worded that different. I remember that because I was like, I can't wait for that one.
It was what? Hold on, give me just
get that one.
The treatment of black women. That's what it was. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on.
Go back and look at that.
Exactly how I said it. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's not on here. Okay. Give me just a second.
I gotta look. I'm getting ready to go.
If you're not done so already, make sure you hit that thumbs up like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel. And it was stop saying that black. No. Successful women having dating issues. And stop saying black men hate black women. That's what it was. So
yes, stop saying that black men hate black women.
Here's on the successful. You saying successful women having trouble dating?
Yes, they're always
because what they do is
they think they have a penis.
I wasn't gonna go that way. No, I'm just playing. But what it is, they go out here. And most of these women who successful or whatever, they really take themselves off the dating market too long. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman that's focused on nothing but school until she gets her degree. Well, while you were getting your degree, all the other women were becoming wives. So when you get, like I said, now if a woman makes $100,000 a year, she feels like she can't date a man that makes less. The average man makes between $35,000 and $45,000 a year. The average man. So if because you put yourself up here financially and you feel like you can't date someone who's financially less than you, well, you've taken out 98% of the guys that you were going to have access to. So my thing is, you have to balance it. While you're getting your degree, while you're moving up the ladder of your corporate world or whatever you're doing, do not stop dating. You're going to have to get this out of your head that you don't. See, a lot of these women, they feel like they don't need men. Now that they're making that much money, I really don't need a man now because financially I got it.
I'm working on myself. I don't need a man because I'm working on myself, trying to build myself up.
And we have a comment: successful women have a hard time because they tend to emasculate men because they are so successful.
That's real. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, our women are the only ones who feel like they don't need their men. They listen, ladies. When I hear women say, "I don't need a man," we don't need men. I think financially, because yes, ladies, you don't need us financially. But guess what, baby girl? You need us for everything outside of that. You need us for everything outside of the money. So what tends to happen is it'll be a guy, hardworking guy making $15 an hour, who's a great guy. But a woman who makes a measly 25 or $20 an hour, or look down on him because black men's value is based off of his economic status. Y'all can blow smoke all y'all want, but if we are not making that much money or not making any at all, we're cast to the flame by black women.
Well, and
that's what they value us on.
And
what
that
you say?
Was one of the topics. Should women invest in men as well? That was one of the topics. Should we invest in men? And a lot of women.
Sam,
can you define invest? Define invest.
Like take the time to teach them how they want to be loved, to be patient with them while they are finding themselves, building themselves.
A man shouldn't even be trying to date until he gets himself together and knows who he is as a man.
Off top. Listen, see everything you just spoke on, Destiny. I'm doing that in my first 12 months. Listen to me, because I'm dealing with you. I'm dealing with you, and based off of how you act, you're showing me how to love you. You see what I'm saying? I'm paying attention to what you like. I'm paying attention to what you don't like. I'm paying attention to how you move. You know what I'm saying? Like if little stuff, like if you kiss your woman in a certain spot, you know what I'm saying? Like I pay attention. So that's why I say that first 12 months is real key on what we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
Because some women have showed me the first 2 weeks what it is. Now, like I said, that's when I'm like, hey, shorty, I ain't on that time. Now, after that, I'm gonna pay attention to what she do. A woman who wants you, they're gonna be like, okay, it ain't what he's on, so I'm gonna make sure I ain't on that. But some women will be like, I done had women to be like, man, fuck, that's what he talking about. I'm gonna do what I want to do. But at the same time, you're not rewarded with being married.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna take you serious. Now, maybe his agenda is different than mine. So go over there and deal with him. I don't mind. You know why? Because I'm the king here. Listen, I'm the running the kingdom. You hear what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
See, when women run the king, you know what happens when the women run the kingdom? They got a line of kids by a bunch of different dudes. And that's just facts. That's what happens when women, because women operate off of emotion when they deal with men. So guess what? A lot of times, as soon as a dude has sex with you, especially if it's raw, y'all love this dude a lot of times. And you be in love, and then like every dude that has sex. That's why when you see women who call themselves being players, they got multiple men, they'll be in their feelings about every single one of those guys.
I wouldn't.
If Ray, you see Ray with another chick, you in your feelings. You see Mike with another chick, you in your feelings. Lil Ron, you in your feelings. Men, we don't operate that way. We understand sex ain't nothing but a physical act until I catch feelings for you. Then it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. Like a person who you love and you dealing with in that manner, you have sex with them totally different than the person that's just out here partying. You see what I'm saying? It's a different connection. And if it's not a different connection, something's wrong with you. You shouldn't be having that type of soul tie connection with everyone you have sex with. You see what I'm saying?
Soul ties is real.
Hey, I do want to say this. Oh, hold on, my bad. I heard something in the background. Oh, never mind. All right. I want to say as far as to your question. Oh, hold on. What's going on?
35 to 7, 34 to 7.
Okay, my fault. Might be my thing chopping up. Okay, no, but I want to say this. As far as should women invest in men? Now, I'm gonna say, okay, yes in certain ways, but no in other ways, and I'm gonna make it make sense real quick. Okay, when it comes to investing in him, like as far as building him up and all that stuff, man's supposed to build himself up. And I'm gonna be straight up. I'm gonna keep it a buck. When I first met Sarah, when I first got with my wife, and we was first dealing, dating and kicking and hanging out and building up to the marriage state. Hey, I wasn't fit to be a husband. I wasn't fit to be with somebody. Like if I was the father and I saw me, I'd be like, nah, this dude.
How old were you?
Shoot, what was it? Let me see. I was 22, 23 in that range. Yeah, 22, 23. Yeah, 22, turning 23. So I wasn't marriage material. I was not a dude that if I was a father, be like, all right, yeah, go ahead, get there because he's not ready to provide for you, take care of you. I was completely lost. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. You know, I wasn't stable. It was so much wrong with me. I was now. Can you say the potential was there? Yeah, man. But that don't, you know, at the end of the day, I wasn't ready for that. I needed to build myself up as a man first before even getting out there on a dating scene. And that's just me, just being transparent, being straight up real.
Yeah,
So,
and that's what happens too. A lot of these women get with these guys and they see the potential. You know what I'm saying? They see the potential, and then there you have it. Okay, so I see this potential. I'm gonna invest. I'm gonna give him my income tax so he can flip it. I'm gonna give him a
they doing
paycheck.
that?
I'm gonna take I'm gonna take him I'm gonna take him shopping.
Hey,
You know,
babe.
I'm gonna do all this stuff for him, but all he had was the potential, and then they get upset when he leaves and goes on to another woman and do all of those things that you wanted him to do for you. You know, you didn't let him build himself up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that goes back to what I was saying. We gotta get, as men, we gotta get to a certain point, and that's why we have to have people in place to stop that. Every woman should have a man in place to say yay or nay to who they're gonna date. I'm gonna tell you now, 98% of women will say, hell no, F that. Ain't no man gonna tell me who I can date and who I can't. Every woman should have that. They should have if it's not their father, it should be a man that guides them and leads them and says, here, this is who you can date. And if he don't say yay, then you don't even talk to him. He's got to tell you you can do it. If he don't give you the go, then no, because y'all don't know what y'all supposed to do. Y'all don't know what direction y'all supposed to go. The man should make that decision for you, period. We didn't have that. And that's why a lot of women are in bad positions, because they don't have a man that actually can vet these men. They know what type of man you got, and they know if he's going to be fit to lead that woman and the children that they're going to have. It's so important. But going back into the invest in a man now, I will say they should invest in a man in this sense. Women need to invest in men as far as learning them. Okay, let me become the woman I need. Well, let me not say become, but understand, what do men really want? What do our black men really desire? How can I learn them better? Let's figure them out. Instead of thinking about what I want because I'm selfish and shit by nature, how about I think about what they want so I can be a better servant to him? And yes, I said servant because back to what I said earlier, you're in subjection to him. He rules over you. He's your king. So learn how to serve a man, but how do you do that? You invest in men. Yeah, like women, y'all want to, I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna learn quantum physics and all that shit. No, learn men, learn husbands, learn what type of man, what do they like, how can I be best for him? And on top of that, when something displeases him, figure out what I can do to please him, make him happy, get back in his good graces.
So he won't go out and cheat.
Hey, dog, bro.
Look, worry about being a good man for him. Get on your job, and then everything else gonna be in place. Don't worry about.
Hey, bro. A lot of them can't. Everything you just said was fact. It just blows me how, like, what it is. A lot of these women, they don't know what we want. They don't know what we like. They don't know none of that because they don't listen to us. When we, as a black man, if I get on here and I say I like this type of woman, right? Everybody who don't fit that description is gonna have something negative to say on the post. Like a black man cannot say what we require, what we desire, because black women will come on here and tear us down. Now I'm gonna go back to what Destiny was talking about, how black men treat black women. Yeah. Hey, dog, we don't, like, for real. When you really think about it, y'all treat us far worse than we treat y'all. And I'm gonna give you a few primitive examples.
Okay.
Look at this child support system.
Ooh.
Let's talk about the child support system. Everybody knows this shit is not right. But you know what? This is something that these ladies can use. Because a lot of women, I don't know if, I know y'all's little sisterhood thing kicks in. And y'all want to defend all the women for the sake of the sisterhood. But it's a lot of bum. It's a lot of bum chicks out here. It's a lot of bum sisters out here that don't have it right. I'm telling you, there's black women are excelling in everything except for getting married. You know why? Because they're not listening to the black men when we tell y'all what we desire. Y'all don't listen to us at all. Y'all don't listen to us when we say, "Hey, we want a woman to cook for us every day." I wish I would cook for her. I wish I would.
I ain't cooking every
We
day.
can get on her and say, we like women with short hair. Here come all the long hair women. How dare you? Now, I see women come on there. I seen a woman post one day and say, it said men only. It says, fellas, what is it that women do to turn you off? So the men came on there saying what turned them off. Here come all the women. See, the thing is, there's systems put into place for y'all to win over us anyway. See, here's the thing. If a black man and black woman come together, they have a baby, right? The black woman can say, I don't want to be nothing. I'm going to sit on my butt all day, and I'm going to just get free housing. I'm going to get free food. I'm going to get all this free assistance. The government has a program for you to keep you away from the black man. Because everybody knows when you on Section 8, you can't have no brother in there. So my thing is, now let this black man feel like I don't want to be nothing. I'm going to sit on my butt all day. They got a jail waiting on him. These sisters understand this. And this is why it's going the way it's going. If they took Section 8 and they took all these government assistances away, I guarantee it's going to be a step for making our community do this. Because it's going to get back to us needing each other. See, the thing is, women have programs to where they don't have to deal with black men. They have programs. A woman don't have to do anything but open her legs and have children. She has a program waiting for her. And guess what? Before you get some assistance, what they going to tell you? I need to know who your baby daddy is because we're going to go after him for the money. If you don't tell us who he is, you won't get the assistance.
Ooh.
So now, instead of being like, you know what, I'm about to get off my butt, and okay, he don't want to do, let me find somebody who do. Because guess what? When me and her start dealing, I told her, man, take that dude off child support, man. We ain't worried about that. We got dude. He ain't going to want for nothing.
No.
You see what I'm talking about? We not even going to do it. We cool. See, the thing is, she found the man that cared about her kid as much as he cared about her. See, the whole thing is, go ahead.
So I have this question right here because I have one of my children's father did not pay child support, which was fine and dandy, whatever. Another one, Slick put his cell phone there. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to go through the government to get a blood test. You know what I'm saying? All that. And I was like, well, we can go to Walgreens, you know, if that's what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? But he wanted to go through the system. You feel me? So, but at the end of the day, I still made sure I took care of my responsibility as a mother, you know what I'm saying, to take care of my kids on up until I found a man who was willing to do the things that you did, you know, come through, take care of the kids, love my kids like he loves his own, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so what about those men? And I'm asking this question for the ladies because I know there's plenty of ladies out here want to know, because a lot of people try to feel like women put these men on child support as a rebuttal or because they're mad, because they're bitter and all of that. Not all women do that, okay? Not all.
No,
women.
Of course not.
Yeah, not all. And I know y'all don't mean all when y'all know that, but not all women do that. Okay, so what about these guys? What do you do about the guys who are out here popping these babies? And I know we talked about proving in the beginning or whatever of this segment, but what do you do about the men what are the women supposed to do about the men who don't take care of their responsibility? And the stepdads who step in, or the boyfriends or whoever, you know, before they become the husband, step in and they're taking care of this kid, but the dad out here, like, he can just be on whatever.
There's a reason why Future got multiple baby mamas. Because all of y'all want the same dude. But y'all go ahead, Twan. I just want to put that.
Hey, now, okay, look. Here's my thing. Strap your boots up, put your big girl panties on, and you make it happen. Let me tell you why. You were in total control as a woman in the whole situation. When the guy walked up and said, "How you doing, ma'am?" You were in control of that situation to give him access to your conversation. Mm-hmm. You gave him access to your contact. When he came through, you gave him access to come through.
Ooh.
When he climbed on top of your body, you gave him access to your body. When he did it with no rubber on, it was your call because he couldn't have did it without you. Now, when you got pregnant, you had an option. You could have got rid of the baby. You chose to have the baby for whatever reason. So guess what? You were in total control of this. See, that's the thing though. See, I see a lot of the old school women like my mama. That's why I love my mama like I do. She never put dude on child support. You know what she did? She went out here and picked a man that made sense. See, a lot of you women be crying this victim stuff over stuff y'all nobody had control over but you. We can't have sex with nobody until y'all give us access. See, the thing is, black women can go around, and I'm speaking to the sisters because I don't deal with white women. Black women have been trained to be able to go make mistakes that are very vital to their livelihood, and nobody checks them. The world gives you a hug and says, girl, it's gonna be all right.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So my thing is this. That's why I don't have no sympathy for this shit. I see women with 4 different dads. 4 different dads. That means you had no discipline. You got horrible decision making, and you're easy. Nobody can control none of that but you. Put your big girl panties on. Go make it happen. See, that's why I salute my mama, because she ain't nothing like these mamas out here, boy. Thank God that I came up in the house that I did.
Come on, Tiffany.
Because my dude, when I tell you I've only seen 2 men in my mama's life, you see what I'm talking about? One of them is laid up with her right now. That is Pops right there. You know me tell you why? He gave me the game. When I was messing up, he corrected me, explained to me why he was correcting me. Whenever I needed something, it wasn't no issue. He made sure I had it. So my thing is, my mother in her early 20s, now mind you, when Charlie came around, I was 7 years old. So if I'm 7, that makes my mama what? That makes my mama 23 years old. I'm 7 years old. My mama's 23. Pops was in his 30s already. My mother sat her butt down. She listened to this man. She respected this man. All that fun stuff she was doing, she put an end to it. You know why? Because it's not going to be often that you ladies get a man to come in. Y'all already dragging somebody else's kids into the situation. And it's rare to have a man come in and love your children like he loves his own. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, so when the ladies get on here complaining about their baby daddies, I don't have any sympathy for you. Because you, as a woman, was in control of the entire
Address
situation.
this comment right here.
Okay, so
Address this comment.
Okay, some babies are made in the bounds of marriage. So because he changed the agreement, as Ebony said, I have to financially support the children myself.
I would say. Hey. Oh, no, man. Go ahead.
You still picked him. This was the guy you picked. See,
but you earlier you said the men pick the women.
No, these are listen. You picked this guy to have a child with because you could have aborted the baby.
I got it.
But it wouldn't.
This was in a marriage. This was in a bounce of a marriage.
I have this to say right quick, and this is in the midst of for the ladies again. You feel me? Because I know this is going to be another question that women want to know. Like, I am married to this man, so apparently, men get bitter too. Don't act like men don't get bitter and act like women and get in their emotions. When a woman decides, you know what, this is not right. He's mentally abusive, physical, whatever he is, and I'm married to him, and this is not what we're trying to do. So they decide to part ways. The children come with me. Is he not supposed to be responsible for his kids anymore?
Hold on. My question is, why did the children come with you?
They didn't have to, but 9 times out of 10 they will, because if the man is bitter, no. We're not talking about feelings. We're not talking about feelings. Yeah, we're talking about the welfare of the children. Listen, bro. Listen. Most bitter men, when men get bitter, They be like, F them kids, F that B. I'm not messing with nobody. I'm out of here. Like, I don't care what the kids do. And I've seen
Okay,
this
well,
in
guess
several
what?
situations.
You still was in control of the situation. I don't care about none of that. You were
Yeah, that's
still
why
in
that
control.
nigga on child support.
You accepted the guy. But you know what? And that's why, like I said, yeah, there is a system that black women are involved in that incarcerates black men. And that's just period. Own up to the fact that y'all going out here and freelancing with a bunch of guys y'all don't know.
If the man steps up to the plate and takes care of his responsibility, it wouldn't have to incarcerate him because you would never have to get some dudes need the system to be in their life, but they're not gonna do anything for their children.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy how women can just go have kids by all these different guys, and then they can just be taken care of. Like, dude, when do we take accountability for having horrible picks?
Okay,
like people really do.
But everybody.
That's why I just said. That's why I said. Like I said.
Let me address this real quick. I don't, because I want to, as far as he said, having babies and all of this stuff, right, and having the children within the bounds of a marriage. I'm gonna keep it up. Here's what I would say. Here's how I would look at this. For one, if you have a man that was married to a woman and had children and was already, raising up the children and with the it should already. I'm sorry, I can't even imagine a world where the man's not gonna take care of the children. Like
they do that
off top, like it's already he's just gonna do it. It shouldn't even be no. Here's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be no have to put him on child support. I'm gonna be real, and normally I think the child support system most times is daggone extortion. It is straight up extortion.
For real, it is, and I agree.
Like so, but which I know also goes part of the agenda. But if a man's married to a woman and then he just gonna not take care of his children after him and the woman ain't together because he's all in his feelings because now somebody else is piping her down, like, bruh, man.
Hey, dog.
Pay double, nigga. Like, what you mean?
For real.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's why I love my mama like I do, dog, because I was shown something totally different. Dude, my mother never cared about even thinking about putting dude on child support because she went out there and handled her business. I remember times when my mama worked 2 jobs when I was growing up. You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
I remember that. No, she shouldn't have. You know why? She shouldn't have, because now you're trying to pull somebody into my life that don't want to be here in some kind of way. And my mama knew she was straight.
But you was straight though. You know what I mean? Because she.
Okay, so my mama didn't have that husband. Well, she was married. She was married to Marvin or whatever afterwards, but she didn't put him on child support. She didn't put she didn't put dude on child support neither. You feel me? But at the end of the day, it's still like, why should the woman have to sit back and struggle? And she did not make this. They both made the decision.
Keep your legs closed, ladies. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Keep your legs closed. Y'all be out here just freelancing, throwing coochie all around, having babies by all these dudes, and then y'all want the world to be like, we got your back every single time. Dude, that's bull, dog.
You're talking about some different stuff. So
I'm just saying, dog. Y'all keep talking about these babies and taking care of the babies. When do we take accountability that, hey, okay, look, I just had a baby by a guy he don't want to do. Then you'll go have a baby by another guy who don't want to do. Then you'll have to, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying is keep your legs closed, ladies. Right. Keep your legs closed. But if you take away sex, a lot of you ladies' problems with men would disappear if you take away sex.
But you're talking about situations with women who just keep running around, keep making the same mistakes, doing the same thing over and over again. I know women who have one child, was married to the man, and the man just acts like their child doesn't exist because him and the woman aren't together anymore. Like, really, who does that?
A lot of them.
Again, let me say this. As he said, she got with a man that was just completely not shit. Like, obviously, this Negro ain't shit.
But
like, hold on, let me finish. Pause. Hold on, I got you. Hold on, I'm going. Now, however, again, being that, as the scriptures say, a man is supposed to have control of his realm, his kingdom. He's supposed to make things happen. He's supposed to dictate what goes on in his life. So he says, he that findeth the wife finds a good thing. So if he finds a ratchet woman or a woman that he can't stay with, then he got to take some responsibility. So there's a definitely accountability on that. He should not be laying with women. Ain't no man that should lay with a woman that he's not trying to marry.
Hey,
he's married to her. But
hey, listen though, I want to go back to the question I asked. why did the child go with the mom if she needs so much help? Why didn't he go with the dad?
And I want to get to that too.
Because the dads they don't beat nothing. They get mad because the woman ain't with them no more. Men get bitter too.
She's still talking.
Act like men are not bitter. Like for
No,
real.
you keep talking about feelings, sis. I'm
No,
talking
not
about.
that.
Listen. The first thing you said was bitter.
What stops these bitter men from taking care of their kids after they're
No,
not with
see,
them
you're
no
not
more?
answering the question. You're not answering the question. Why did the children go with the mom if
Because
the
the
mom?
man
Listen,
didn't
I'm not
want the
finished.
kid.
I'm not even finished. Like I can't get to my point for you to answer the question. That's why your answer sounds way over there somewhere.
Yeah,
Dude,
I know where you're going. Hey, yeah, Ebony, let me finish.
why? She knows where I'm going to. Why did the kids go with the mom that needs so much help? Why didn't it go with the dad?
I was answering you because the dad didn't want the kids because the woman don't want him. That's for real. This stuff happens for real.
Hey, now these dudes know the child.
You want to know something, bruh? You can't fathom to think about that. Your mind can't wrap around it because you're not that type of man. Bruh,
I mean, I know that.
You're not that type of man. It is dudes out here that be on some real fuck shit.
Like
for
she
real.
just said, because the daddy decided he was done with the family.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, and you know what? I've seen it, and I ain't gonna put certain things out there, but I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen.
That's why I'm like,
yeah. But I'm going to say this again.
For real.
The majority of our men are effeminate. The majority of them are. But let's not act like these women are just gonna be like, here, yeah, you can take the kids. A lot of times they're gonna be like, give me these kids because that's a meal ticket. Let's keep it.
Thank you. That's the point.
We don't want to keep it a buck. Like
that does happen.
Women to let the kids go to the father. Like they're not willing to. Now, do I agree with your point as well that men be done with the family? Like a comment we just posted. Does that happen? Absolutely, because like I said, majority of these men are freaking bands. They just straight up bands. But we ain't gonna act like women sit down and be like, okay, you know what? Here, you get custody of the children. You know, I know you're not gonna worry. You're not gonna put me on child support. Yeah, take the children, take care of them.
And that happens too. That happens too. And
Dude,
I think that happens.
Most of these guys. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think that happens too because a lot of women feel like that does something to them as a woman. You feel me? Like that motherly thing. Like why would I let my kids go with the man instead of just? And
I agree with that.
Go ahead.
But,
you know.
I agree with that. But here's the thing, though. Are we talking about your feelings again, or the better of the welfare of the child? Because a lot of times the guy be the breadwinner now, and the woman don't. So here's the thing. Like he said, no, I'm gonna go try to get the kids because then now I can tie you in and make you pay me for the rest of my life or until this child gets grown. Now, here's my thing, fellas. We have to fight for that. Because it's not going to be given to us. Because once again, it goes back to the systematic stuff that's put into place. When we get the black man and the black woman to break up, we're going to give the woman kids. That's going to start some confusion. And then if he don't pay the woman, we're going to lock him up. We got him. So that's what I be saying, dude, about this whole thing about that. Now, like I said, this is why I respect. Like I said, like you said, I seen different. So that's why I respect different women. I respect a whole different type of woman. That's why, I make it hard on these chicks to be. Now, you know how much sweat she had to perspire to get me to propose, just on changing who she was as a person. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all get bad information y'all whole life when y'all little. Find you a man to take care of you. Bad information. You see what I'm saying?
You don't need a man.
Bad information. So what I'm saying is, dog, it comes a time when you ladies got to take accountability and grow up and be like, listen, I can't just be out here flinging my legs open because chances are I'm going to have kids by one of these guys and they probably ain't nothing. Like I just said earlier, only 1 out of 10 is going to be worth something.
And guess what too, bruh? Men got to learn how to take accountability and stop slinging a ding-a-ling in everybody because you might end up with a woman who's going to put you on child support. I mean,
I said that earlier. I agree.
Yeah,
I said that earlier. We have to pick better women.
Right.
I said we have to pick better women.
But at the end of the day, I feel like men should take care of their responsibility regardless of whatever. Now, if it's a different situation of a gal climb on top, you done got you drunk and drugged and climbed on top of you, handle a business and had a baby, that's different.
She's still gonna win. She's still gonna win.
But, like, take care of your kids, period. Just take care of your children.
Now, like I said, I understand all of that. But see, like I said, listen, I'm gonna tell you, this is why my opinion.
Most of the time,
this is why my opinion is so.
money.
Nah, but this is why my opinion is so different on this. Because dude didn't mess with me. You see what I'm saying? But dude did. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I totally understand. Like, that's why I said, women, I've seen somebody do it. So y'all can't make me believe that you can't. I've seen somebody.
That's one of them things where I feel like congratulations to you. You feel me? Because you were the few percent that ended up in a household where your mom found a husband and you got a chance to have that in your life. Everybody doesn't get that same thing now.
Why not? A lot of times women play themselves out of that position. Period. Period.
I don't know, bruh.
I know, of course you're not gonna know because you're a woman. But I'm telling you this from a man's perspective, babe. I'm telling you this. We're in control of that. We're in control of the marriage. You see what I'm saying? You had to change yourself. Barry put the ring on it. So at the end of the day, you can't tell me that you couldn't do it. That's what I'm stressing. Every woman can do it. Every woman can do it. Every woman can do it.
Hey, you know when they do it, a lot of times, most women do it once they hit that wall. Once they get to that point where there's that, oh shoot, I'm declining, my looks is fading, and I'm getting close to the time I'm gonna have no more children. Oh, let me get my ish together, because now these, like you said earlier, Twan, there's a new 21-year-old in the club every day.
Yeah, every week.
And I'm 34, 35, 40. Oh shoot, I can't.
Well, this is what I had to decide to myself
at all.
Because I was out here taking care. I was taking care of my business by myself, had my own place. I was taking care of stuff by myself, all that, and I got to the point I was on the independent. I'm Miss Independent. I don't need no man, and I had to come to it. I was like, wait, I do need a man. I don't want to be independent. Let me get out here and be dependent. You know what I'm saying? So let me move a little bit different. You feel me? Like,
and that's why I be telling you to hush. Because you married. You married. Like, dude, Ebony, these women cannot get a man to be their boyfriend, let alone put a ring on it. And that's just what it is. So that's why I like these conversations, because first of all, me and you are older than these two. So I can remember when we both was out here wilding, just like he was like, man, I was like, man, he mentions this, you feel me? Yeah. So like I see the growth. You feel what I'm saying? So I know it's possible. I know it's possible, because at the end of the day, like, y'all get bad information. I'm telling you, there is a lot of these young women's problem, and it's just because they got bad information. Like, they listen to women who really be jealous of y'all's position. One thing you ladies got to understand: women hate women. Women can't stand women. So, like I said, man, a person might look at Destiny and be like, "Well, I make more money than her. How'd she get a good man?" You know what I'm saying? But I look better than how did she get a good dude? You know how many dudes be like, oh man, I dress better than him. How he get a good chick? You know what I'm saying? Like, people really be in envy of your situation. You can't let people talk you out of your position,
I've had several so-called friends be like, well, why does she get such and such? Like, I got a car and I got this and I got that. And I'm like, what? Like, you shouldn't even be out here trying to compare your situation to anybody else's. Just like better yourself and do a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? Because I really just literally had to get my mind right, because my mind was all messed up, like, for real.
Here's what people got to start doing is humble themselves. I will look at it, and I'm gonna make this quick, Destiny, because I know you got something. They got to humble themselves. Me, if I see, as a man, I can admit somebody's better than me in certain areas. Like, if they do this better than me, do that better than me, I'm inspired. I'm gonna look at that and like, hey, I want to learn and get that way. Instead of being envious and want to take him down, I'm inspired.
Everybody
I think differently though, so I can't really I don't get that.
You know what?
I think it's a feminine as hell.
We all, and that's why I like these conversations though, because we all got totally different perspectives on a lot of stuff. And at the end of the day, nobody's right or wrong. Whatever works for you. Now, I gotta tell people, if you got a smile on your face, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. For real.
Hell yeah.
I will say though,
that's the one.
nah, hey, hold on. Time out. Motherfuckers be wrong as hell to me. I'm sorry. A lot of people just be on some BS. but
okay, when people are on that BS, like who's checking people though? Like when people are like, bro, he commented on it. He said something about that earlier. Like a lot of these dudes be out here be with the shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? Be out here cheating or be out here, you know what I'm saying, smacking a bitch around and doing whatever. Who's checking people? Who's checking these women on, you know, them not conducting themselves right, you know, and not trying to be that model for their man and for their kids or whatever. Like who's checking people? Nobody's checking nobody. People are just letting people be crash dummies. Like,
yeah, real talk.
Where is that support system gonna come from? And if it didn't come from your household growing up, you're even more messed up. So where is the friends gonna come in with the accountability? Now, of course, we're not babysitting grown people, but I'm also gonna tell you, if you ain't right, like if you're not right and you're not handling yourself correct or properly, I'm gonna let you know, regardless if you my cousin, auntie, uncle, brother, sister, mama, son, whoever. You feel me? Like people need to start writing shit.
Topic for another day.
Okay.
yeah, go ahead. We get up out of here.
Thank you for having me on, sis. Real talk.
Yes, thank y'all for coming on here. I love how opinionated y'all are. I'm here for it. I always listen to my big brothers and big sisters. I'm always here for the wisdom because I want to be where y'all are at the end of the day. Mary, hear that, Jerry?
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll see y'all next month, man.
I think you're gonna say in the truth, you know what I'm saying? But hey.
Yes,
I will see you next month. Bro, you gonna let me walk you down the aisle or no? Because I can get my tuck. You feel me? I don't feel like my big brother getting married, dog. Like for real. Like
yes.
We gotta be fly. We gotta come through with motherfucker on some you did.
Man, look.
Well,
for real.
Congrats to you all, Twan. I'm so happy for y'all and you all. Thank you for coming on here today. Everybody that stayed on this live, thank you so much. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button if you have not done so already, and to subscribe. So until next time, we will do this again. Bye.
All right, love y'all.
Love y'all.
All right, peace.